Hey, welcome back, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the videos that I posted on basically doing some stuff and some work videos, new intro, just trying to make the channel a little more attractive to watching so that you guys are a little more entertained rather than just watching me sand or something like that. So hope you're enjoying those. It's been a pretty miserable weekend. It's been basically just drizzling all the time. I feel like I'm back home in Seattle. But I've actually made some good progress yesterday and today, and let's go show you what we've done. So first thing is that I got this all the door frame. I got it all tacked up and everything, and then I've hit it with a thin layer of Duraglass. This helps to fill in some of the gaps. And also I'll level this off, and then that'll get a thin layer of body filler, and then we'll do it just like we did the other door. And also I've test fitted everything with all the panels on and with the door skin on and all that, just to make sure everything fits properly, because that's really important. The other thing I've been doing is I want to finish off these vents, and so I made up a paper template, this guy right here, and what this is going to do is I'm going to 3D print it and skin it in carbon fiber, so it should look pretty nice in here. We'll have nice beveled edges for the carbon fiber, and we'll do that on both sides. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully that'll look pretty good. Now, a big update. Let's go to the back of the car. And you can see I actually have my new 3D printed rear end in. And I'm sorry I don't have a whole lot of space back here, but I'll try to give you a look. It's got a diffuser down there. The diffuser's a little different than the other one. The fins are not as large, but it's more of the OEM SV look. I've got this little deck here, which is nice and straight. The tail lights fit in there really nice. It actually fits up a little tighter with the rear deck lid. So that's going to be really nice to have. I am not going to do the encapsulation process on this. So what we're going to basically do is we're going to body work it. And once it's all body worked, things like this deck lid will get painted white. This piece right here, as I showed you in that one picture of the car, this is all going to be carbon fiber. This will be basically the only black section. This section will be white up here underneath the taillights, accentuating all of that. And then basically, I think that this is going to be nice. I do have to move the exhaust because it's a little lower on this one, so I'm going to have to come up with a solution for that. But that's a little bit of welding. So we'll figure out how to do that. Maybe we'll do a kind of a box that will help deflect the gases down from the catalytic converters there. So I'll iron all that out and show you guys what I come up with. But I think this is just going to be a much better finish. There's a lot fewer gaps in this rear end. And the rear end that I took out and I weighed it was 250 pounds. And a lot of that is from basically just way too much epoxy in the effusion process, and then trying to straighten everything out with body work and so on and so forth. It just got ridiculous. And so this diffuser down here, I think weighs 150 pounds all on its own. So, oh my God. And that's compared to what this one weighs right now, which is about 15 pounds. And I think that down the road, we're going to add some weight to it. I think maybe we'll end up at 30 pounds. So much lighter. and I'm much happier with this rear end. I did have to do some Frankensteining here with the plastic, but this is the great thing about this ASA, is I can use, you know, the Home Depot glue and basically just kind of Frankenstein this all together. And then what we'll do is we'll give it some structure with kitty hair on the backside, which is going to add a little weight, but not as much weight as we had on those panels there. So really happy, really stoked. The fitment was much better than I thought it would be. So as we move backwards, I'm going to keep working on this. Like I said, it's raining outside, so I can't really do a whole lot of sanding. So I've been working on this a little bit here. Anyway, let's go downstairs because we have something else to show you. Now, since these guys came out so nice, again, not perfect, but they are beautiful. And this is them with the clear coat on it. I still haven't put a polish on them, but I won't do that until I actually get it on the car and the car painted. So what we're doing is the side scoops, or the engine scoops, I've prepared with some of the black epoxy on there. As you saw in the earlier skinning video, it's almost to the tacky state, and then we're going to go ahead and put some carbon fiber on it, put it in the vacuum bag. So let's do that. So there you go. I've got the carbon fiber on there. I've got them in the vacuum bag. Now you can see there's a big void in the middle, so you have to be a little bit careful. You don't want to pull a full vacuum. You just want enough so that it rounds the edges and pulls the material down to the part. So you got to be a little bit careful. That's where this hand pump comes in handy, because you can really throttle it and make sure that you're not going to pick up any distortion by warping the plastic, because there's a void in here of vacuum that's going to be pulling down on this. So you want to be real careful when pulling that on these types of parts where you do have a void in the center. So the bag goes around these corners, which is great because it's going to hold the carbon fiber down around the corners like that, but it's not going to crush the part. So this I've learned but through lots of experience. So there you have it, guys. That's the update I have for now. I'm still doing some printing. I'm actually printing out the grills for the rear end, and then we'll be printing out that little vent trim that I showed you on the hood, or the frunk, however you want to call it, bonnet for those of you in Britain. And we'll show you that skinning process after we get those dialed in. So anyway, thanks again for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't, and take care of yourself. We'll see you next time.